And welcome back. Why are you going the long way? Why is this the method? I mean, you're not wrong. I want to go. I want to go talk to the wizard. See if he can help. Or should I talk to the mayor? Let's talk to the mayor first. We're already here. Where are you, bruh? Where's the mayor? Wait, is Cecil the mayor?
Oh, it's you. Come closer then. Closer, huh? My ears aren't what they used to be. Nor my eyes for that. My elf? What elf? Oh, myself. I am Cecil, Mayor of Sicil, and husband of the stately Cecilia. I've been the mayor here for decades, and I'm quite eager to see Sicil through these difficult times. Yes, very difficult times indeed. Oh, what? Oh, you mean Sicil? Very difficult times indeed. As though the death of Jake, and by source magic no less, weren't enough. We're also facing all sorts of brutish intruders.
Tell me more about the murder.
The undead have
No.
overrun all but one
Screw the
northern trade
undead.
route, while
Tell me about the
orcs
murder.
are making a habit of savaging our beaches.
I just want to know about the murder, bro.
That's not to mention that at the top of this whole caboodle, there's rumors of some new religious sect or cult or some such, sticking its tendrils into the innocent, seven-fearing folks of Sicil.
We're talking about the 5
And,
thing.
while we're on the subject of troubles, I myself have a private matter I'd like to bring to your attention. It involves
Staff
a
of
magic
Pergamon.
relic I rather foolishly sought. A weapon called the Staff of Pergamon.
Right. We'll get to that in a second. About Jake's murder.
Jake murdered? Oh, yes. Yes, now I recall. Indeed. I could hardly believe it myself. The Council and I have certainly had our differences over the years, but old squabbles evaporate under such circumstances. Most of the townsfolk are certain Jake's wife Esmeralda is responsible. In fact, the Legion have taken her into protective custody to keep her safe from the mob.
Yeah.
As you can imagine, I've known Esmeralda for years. That business between her and the Duke of Ferrol was always a bit suggestive. But I've never had cause to suspect her of violence.
Duke of
Still,
Ferrol? Tell me
one never
more.
knows for sure.
Tell me more, tell me more. Is this Duke of Ferrol guy?
An all right bloke, apart from all
okay.
this Esmeralda nonsense. The whole town knows the only goal of his business trips to Sicil is to spend a night or two at the King Crab Inn with Mrs. Counselor.
Okay, so have I got to go find this Duke? Or can I go talk to Esmeralda about the Duke? Either way, let's get his stuff he wants to tell me. Tell me about the staff.
What of what now? Oh, you mean the Staff of Pergamon. Yes, yes. I was expecting a shipment of weapons, and among the cargo was this very powerful, very rare staff. I managed to place the order through means somewhat, atypical to a government official.
Is his hard of hearing stuff going to be a plot point, or is it just set dressing?
Cecil proved an old fool, though. For the merchant slated to deliver it to me has just informed me that the damn thing has gone missing. I fear it may have fallen into the wrong hands, and I wonder if you could retrieve it for me. His name is Conrad, captain of the Tide Splitter, a merchant ship still docked at the Sicil harbor. You can talk to him if you think it'd help, but I'd quite like to avoid getting the Legion involved, if you don't mind.
Okay.
The staff
my
itself
God.
contains a shard of an ore, highly valued for its use
I'm
in
dying.
the weapons of war. I know use of the material to be forbidden, but I was desperate to do something to aid the townsfolk against the undead.
Okay, now tell me about these undead.
What? The undead?
Why am I dying?
Yes, for the past 2 years, those blasted skeletons have all but suffocated this city. With all but one trade route overrun, Sicil's once torrential commerce has slowed to a pathetic trickle. Well, I do believe that's something your parents ought to have discussed with you long ago, Source Hunter. But I suppose if you really don't know, I'd be remiss if I didn't at least explain the basics.
Oh my god, sects. Sex.
Ah, you see, when a lady and a fellow find each other rather nice, well, rather more than nice, they occasionally... well, they... Oh, this is nonsense. I'm the mayor for the 7th sake. I can't be bothered to chat all day about the birds and the bees when Sicil's under siege by orcs, undead, and cultists. That depends. What kind of berries are you interested in?
Oh my god, I'm gonna kill this Can I give this guy a horn to put in his ear?
Ah, the library. Yes, yes, you must have a visit. It's
Yes,
the gem
take
of
me
Sicil.
upstairs.
Marvelous.
Let's follow.
I knew that dark-dealing old man dabbled in source. To the gallows, I say.
What? Oh, yes. This library is the jewel in Sicil's crown. The beacon of culture and learning in our fair city. My Victoria has every volume you could possibly imagine, and she's got every speck of information about this place packed into her brilliant brain. Yes, Victoria's come a long way from that little bundle of claws and teeth I adopted so long ago. Ah, it brings a tear to my eye just seeing her here among her beloved books. What? Oh, yes, yes. I'll be on my way back downstairs now. Please introduce yourself. I know Victoria will be happy to make your acquaintance.
What is Victoria? A fucking cat?
Demonology for dumbbells. I need something more advanced. The Pseudomonarchia Daemonum. And a first edition too. Most promising.
Okay, Victoria. You do you want to come out into the world with us?
No.
God damn.
This isn't the grimoire
Let's talk to
I was
Jahan
looking for.
first.
Omnes autem mali daemonis quam.
I don't speak Latin, brother.
For all things naughty,
Hebet,
hasn't she?
Aviant. That's all I can remember.
What? What is this? Who are you to interrupt my musings? By Naga the Protector, they have the manners of boors, these boatmen of Sicil. Oh, but perhaps I spoke too soon. Perhaps I was mistaken. For you hardly resemble the local fisherfolk, which, incidentally, is a compliment of copious dimensions indeed. No, a source hunter, that is what you are. Yes, a stalker of sorcery, a chaser of charms pernicious. In truth, I cannot go so far as to say it is a pleasure to make your acquaintance, for I take no pleasure in the company of man. But it may just be to our mutual advantage to join forces nonetheless.
Why would you want to join?
Why?
forces?
Simply because you hunt source, and I, Jahan, hunt demons. You are aware, of course, that quite often both of these pests frequent the same shadowy pools of infamy. Now, I hate what I hunt, but I respect its cunning. Should I not, I'd have been decimated, body and soul, long since. This is a sentiment I'm quite certain you must recognize. Let there be strength in cunning, yes, but also in numbers. The calculus of wizardry I offer you, the might of the magician's mastermind.
Oh shit! Am I actually getting a wizard?
On one condition. That on our joint travels we will never deal with demonic entities, no matter how tempting their propositions. Give me your word on this, and I'll weave you spells.
But what if?
Never fine.
But what if they pretty? You know, what if they look at me and smile? What if they say nice things?
Very well. There will be no deals with demons.
Agreed. Nothing good ever came from bargaining with those devils anyway.
Well, never say never.
Most gratifying. I see you are firm of purpose and thereby ready to descend. Descend into the madness that is sorcery. Into the depths where demons dance. Gladly shall I follow you into the abyss. Onward, blood and triumph await.
Sometimes I think these books sprout little legs in the night.
Does she count as demonic? Because, god
In
damn.
the name of Amun-Hor, I bid thee Tujda Getahal be welcome, human. My library is yours, as I hope your friendship is mine. I am Victoria, daughter of Mayor Cecil. Oh, I know what you're thinking. The likeness isn't exactly striking, is it? When I was very young, you see, I must have been cast out by my tribe, for I was found in a wicker basket floating past Sicil toward the sea.
Okay, so if that's true, why are you dressed the way that you're dressed? Like, I'm not complaining, but I am questioning.
The fisherman who found me would have drowned me on
Know
the
what I
spot,
mean?
for I am an orc after all. But praise be Amun-Hor, dear Cecil was among the gathered crowd, and he took pity on the exiled infant that chance had put in his way. He raised me like I was his own. This kindest of souls taught me the language of men, their customs and their letters. Thus, I became the city's librarian, a position I uphold with no small diligence and pride. Indeed you may. The wisdom I here hoard is yours to peruse and even take with you. All I can ask is that you return the books you borrow so that others may enjoy them too.
So, what happens if I take one and sell it? But seriously, why is she dressed the way that she's dressed? If she's never been living in an orc. You know what I mean?
Kaj'Dinor. A brief history of sorcery.
What's
still
in here?
hasn't been returned.
Nothing.
Teleron will have to pay yet
Nothing.
another fine.
Philosophy of death. Okay, I'm just going to pretend that my character's read that. What's in here? Nothing. Oh my days. That's not movement. I keep
Volume
thinking it's
1,
movement.
Volume 2. But where's
Nothing.
the third one gone?
Ooh, hello.
Sharp saw. Sometimes I think these books sprout little legs in the night. Who placed this book here?
Fun with
Volume of
fluids.
Poetry among novels?
If you've ever tried consuming a Guipinia mushroom, you know full well the manner of... Okay. Oh, sweet. Exploration. He who smelt it. The history of Sicil. Alright, do I want to talk to Cecil about his daughter? Yo, why is your daughter dressed so...
What? Oh,
That
it's
way.
you. What news? My dear girl, my darling adopted daughter. I introduced her to my library when she was a girl. She quickly proved that the preconceptions we humans hold of orcs as savage beasts are patently false.
Okay, that's nice and all, but why is she dressed that
If
way?
you're looking for something special, just ask. She knows every book by heart. Papa's smart little cookie.
Okay, that'll do. Cool. So, I guess let's try and talk to the this counselor lady again. See if she'll talk to me about this Duke. I need to go... Do I need to go this? I need to go this way, don't I? Yeah. Go, why? Or do I go into the... Oh, actually, I might go to the inn.
What a strong and handsome officer you are, kind Septimus. You must have fought many a battle, am I right? The hunter returns! I hope you are here to shop rather than sleuth.
Oh, no, I can't ask her about the... Okay. Let's go to the tavern. Where's the tavern again? Is this it? No. Where is it? I have forgotten. Where the bloody hell is the... Oh, here we are. Oh. The Duke!
Ah, hello. I suppose you're here to viciously interrogate me for information I don't have, like our noble Captain Aureus before you. I am the Duke of Ferrell, though I suppose my name is in the mouths of enough ruthless gossipers that you've heard of me by now.
What do you know about Jake's murder?
It's very tragic news. I won't posture and say that the Chancellor and I were anything near allies, but I truly never wished the man harm.
Okay, what about you and Esmeralda, huh? Did you mean her harm?
Yes, she and I have a history. That's hardly a secret anymore. I quite doubt it was even a secret from Jake while he lived. As easy as it would be to pin suspicions on Esmeralda or I assure you that the affair was never so steamy and sordid as the busybodies around town make it out to be. Jake and Esmeralda had no great affection for each other. He had his interests, she had hers, and there was little passion left between them. Certainly not enough to fuel a murder.
Okay. But the only interests of his that I know are is his collection.
This batch is only hours from the sea.
These damn birds won't fetch more than a pittance.
So, where do I need to go then? Yo, 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 yo. Esmeralda.
The hunter returns! I hope you are here to shop rather than So, what piece of irrefutable evidence are you about to present me with this time? Starstone? Do you mean to imply he collected something dangerous? Well, what do you want to know? Well, there are certainly some, interesting creatures running around these. They came out of nowhere.
No, there's nothing else to add. What about you,
Legion's
Septimus?
greetings, Hunter. You claim to possess evidence that implicates Lady Esmeralda in the murder of her husband? Used for cookery, was it? Well, that settles it. A perfectly innocent explanation for a perfectly innocent... So it was Jake's? Of course. He read it so as to outfox lurking assassins. Alas that it failed him. Alas that it is... And what questions are those?
Okay, he doesn't know anything either. Or at least isn't saying anything. Let's go talk to the wizard. There's the wizard. I know, let's go talk to the Legion captain, I guess. I thought I was going to the wizard. We're off to see the wizard, the wonderful wizard arrives. I heard he is a wizard for whiz, if ever a whiz there was. The wizard of Oz is one because... That's not how it goes.
Welcome back to Seal Hunter. The Legion greets you.
Yeah, I didn't leave.
Sorry, sir.
Okay.
What have we here, then? A so-called source hunter, eh?
Oh!
Look,
I figured
do
out what
what
the...
you must in Seal, but don't make waves and don't interfere with the Legion's affairs. You hear?
I figured out who he sounds like. It's not. But his voice reminds me of, oh, the actor who played, Peter Pettigrew. or the Judge Turpin's like right-hand man in the Sweeney Todd musical film adaptation. Him. Sounds like him.
Gods above! Some politician snuffs it and everyone's in an uproar. Ridiculous! I told that wizard brat of an Ahu not to bother. But he just had to send for source hunters, didn't he? Bloody magicians. They see a pigeon poop and think sorcery's afoot. Nevertheless, I want to be kept in the loop. Understand? I am in command of this town. Not Mayor Cecil, not Ahu, and definitely not some hotshot source hunter. So investigate Jake's death if you feel so inclined, but report back to me the moment you discover something out of the ordinary. The scene of the crime is over at the King Crab Inn. You can tell the guard you have my permission to enter. Now off with you!
Oh shit. I should have come and talked to Aureus earlier.
Esmeralda is Jake's wife. Well, widow. Everyone in town, down to the crabs on the beach, is convinced she killed him. Now, the girl has the reputation of being a flirt. There is that. But that doesn't suffice as evidence, wouldn't you say? Or do source hunters rely on hearsay alone, perhaps? That certainly would explain some of the cock-ups you lot have made in the past.
It's a bit harsh.
What? You're going to stand there and claim with a straight face your order never wrongly tortured and executed anyone?
I didn't say shit.
But I won't stand for such nonsense. If you bring evidence before me, I'll evaluate it with perfect objectivity. The Legion relies on reason, see? Not idle superstition.
I'll talk to him about the book and everything else after we've had a little look at the crime scene itself. Ooh. What's going on? Beardota?
You don't think it's infected, do you?
I pulled her off you before she could do any real damage.
That's it, troops. Train up while you can. The next orcish strike could land at any
Come
moment.
on with the dramatics. It's not as bad as all that.
Hey, who's that then? Come on, stand where my good eye can see you.
That still sounds like the lady who voices the Inquisitor, just doing an accent now.
Easy, Tull. That's the source hunter you're talking to.
She may have the look of a woman if you squint hard enough, but she's no more than a wild animal.
No. Oh, do I know this voice?
We got reports of a strange-looking outsider skulking through the town with her bow drawn. I found her crouched behind a tree, taking aim at a fat old rat trotting along the city walls. I tapped her on the shoulder to see what was what, and the beast startled like a wild cat and lunged right at me.
Bit Tullia right in the face, she did. It wasn't pretty, and now it's got a chunk ripped off it to boot.
Enjoy it while you can, Ver. There's not another legionnaire in the cohort that'll have you if I go rabid.
I'd say you ought to take her off our hands if you had the space. Though we couldn't guarantee she'd do more than piddle on the floor and maul your furniture.
Sorry, sir.
Let's talk to her. Can I talk to her?
Ice blue eyes, narrow beneath a heavy brow streaked with sweat and dust. Her hands tense into claws, held at the ready.
Her brow knits together, but something in her pose relaxes. She clears her throat. I am Beardota. I have not come here to find trouble with the Screech woman. She only startled me. And you are a source hunter. I have heard many tales of your order. Your history is long and honorable. This woman here, the one who now plots her revenge, she crept behind me while I was hunting, and I only defended myself. I would not hurt an innocent Screech woman on purpose. But soon their swords were upon me, and they forced me into this cage meant for dogs. Mother would rip the fur from her chest if she could see how they keep me.
Right.
Attention! About face!
Well, I don't particularly.
You don't
can't.
think it's infected, do you?
Come on now, I pulled her off you before she could do any real damage.
Are you able to dismiss?
Any real damage? Are you joking? I've been mauled. I'll be disfigured for life.
Ah, come on with the dramatics. It's not as bad as all that.
The face, Furious. She bit me in the face.
Look on the bright side. Everyone knows the ugly soldiers are the most ferocious.
Ugly'll be
Talk
the least of it.
hungry.
The beast looks rabid.
In that case,
I assume you address me for a reason, so go
I
on.
need you to leave the party.
Speak. Do you now? Yours is this mistake to make, Hunter, and yours is the opportunity to set it right. Until then, I shall be in the King Crab.
Okay.
Attention to the beast, Furious.
That was
You'll
very
only
quick.
encourage it. Careful, Source Hunter. If I keep my eyes off this cage, the beast's liable.
well, that's to be decided. She doesn't seem...
Perhaps it'd be worth taking this stranger under our wing. She'll likely come in handy if we can trust her to watch our backs.
After all, a fearless
Yeah, we're
hunter
just
might
gonna
prove
agree to
quite
get the
useful for our
companions.
investigation.
Well, that's a relief, ain't it? We found a good home for her after all, Tull.
Heed me, Source Hunter. She's not good for anything more than cannon fodder. And don't turn your back on her when she's got that bow within arm's reach.
God damn, this lady's about to become the best fucking character. She's gonna save the universe. That's what she's gonna do. Come here.
Source Hunter, I have heard tales both grand and terrible about the world of humans. I myself was caged one moment and freed the next by our kind. In Home Forest, every creature acts according to the nature of its kind. Birds frighten easily, badgers fear little. But amongst men, there are no guarantees.
So true. Preach, sister.
Sorry, sir.
Attention! About face! To the barracks! Not! Recruits!
It is strange to stand with one foot in the forest and the other in the city, Source Hunter. I am glad that now I have you standing beside me. Even if one burns hot while the other wheezes cold. Perhaps in time I will come to know my own kind as you have. And perhaps then I will decide for myself whether ours is a noble kind.
Cool. To the tavern. Or inn. Where is it? It's about this way, isn't it? Yeah. Let's go. Dum 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 bum bum boom boom bum ba-dum bum boom boom. Boom, on my way. Boom ba-dum boom. On my way. On my way. I would like to reach out my hand. Always sail. I may tell you to run. On my way. Boom, 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 boom. On the way. You know what they say about the young. There we are. We're here. No more Ice Age travel montage.
They say he's privy to ancient.
Where am I trying to get to then? Where is... Oh. I want to get in here. Ah, that's why there's a... Let's go. Give me access, brother.
Greetings, Source Hunter. I don't mean to hinder you. Not exactly the friendliest bloke, the captain, is he?
Anyway, let me in. Right. Get ready, people.
Source was in play here, all right. But that doesn't solve the mystery. On the mend!
You've unlocked a new room at your homestead. Okay. Don't like this. Painting of a rooster. Let's have a look at the painting of a woman. Nothing. Okay. Pick me up where... I have lockpicks, don't I? Do I need them? I don't need them, surely. Okay. Ah, shit. But I opened it anyway. Dearest Esme, your lips are red as emeralds, your hair is black as birch. Your love is like cholesterol, and oh my heart, it hurts. I want to hold you in my arms and stroke your little head, and all this would be easier if Counselor Jake were dead. Forever yours, the D of F. Oh, so...
It's official. The Duke of Ferrol is the worst poet in Rivellon.
In his defense, not much rhymes with murder.
Anything under the bed? Nope, I'm lying down in the bed though. Anything behind the painting? No. Okay, so nothing to be found. What about you? Anything behind you? No. Okay, can I put it back up? No, but I can put it there. What's the new room? I'm gonna go talk to him straight. There's my boy. Yo, Duke.
Ah, hello. I suppose you're... Which one? I've written, Esmeralda, more works of lyrical mastery than I can count. All that letter proves is my devotion to my lady, not any actual intention to do away with Jake.
You literally say, "Oh, how nice it would be if he were dead." That's some bollocks.
Do I seem like the sort who concerns myself with such things?
Oh, I didn't level up. I thought I leveled up as well. Okay, well, let's go upstairs anyway. Just citizens. Go about your day, citizens. What room did I unlock? I don't know. I don't even know why I'm up here, let's be real. I'm just that stealthy. I'm just built different. Or was that different? Was that Greaves? Who was? Gonna. Where is Arhu?
Tell me, Alistair, have you ever had the fortune of challenging the fabled wizard of Hunter's Edge?
Oh, I was there. Right, I want to go all the way. It's not here, is it? This is Esmeralda. Ah, this is where I want to go. Where were we? You know what they say about the young. On my way. On my way. So pick me up with golden hands. I may say, oh, you may tell me to run. I know that's not the word. I'll see you when we get to the Duke, yeah? I meant Captain, not Duke. Anyway. I assume he's upstairs. Ooh. Can I close this door? I can. No, close it. People. Close the door. And then we sneak. Empty. 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 What's the point in an evidence chest if there's nothing in it? Ah, I'm at his study. Anything? Oh, fuck me. He's got a fair bit. Anyway, let's talk to him.
How can I help you, my friend?
Didn't peg you for a peeping tomcat.
What? I'd never. If you must know, I was merely checking up on Maxine, the mayor's cat. What a delight she is. The temperament of a tiger, the grace of a leopard, and the manners of a lady all rolled into one. A perfect puss, if ever there was one.
Oh, yeah? I've met many a perfect puss.
And what might those be?
Oh, I can't ask him about the... What is this? Yeah, you don't know I'm here, bruh. What's that? Oh well. Okay, let's talk to the captain.
You again? Oh, still not. Have you found any incriminating evidence against her? If so, let's have it. Like I said, the girl's known to be a flirt. But that sob of a feral doesn't have the mettle to commit murder.
That's how they get
you. As
you.
far as I'm concerned, neither has she. So, you found a blooded knife in Esmeralda's cellar. Guess you can scratch the top candidate off your list of cliched clues, then. Not exactly enough to arrest her for, is it? The knife, the book, the letter... They seem harmless enough by themselves, but in conjunction, they do paint a pretty grim picture. Fine, then. If you're certain she did it, then I shall have Esmeralda arrested. Your responsibility, Source Hunter.
It can't be that easy. Let's have a look at what this whole 5 business thing is.
About face!
Or... Yeah, let's go down here, because this is where you can talk. Like I said, I've played this once, and this is as far as I ever got.
You there? You look like an actor just waiting for his big debut.
My word.
That's a talking head.
You there?
Fantastic!
You don't look like
Bravo! Bravo!
Step right up! You there! Take a seat! Prepare! That's right, a talking head! And he doesn't just talk. He'll weave you a yarn so fantastic, you'll be begging to hear just one more, and just one more. It's quite a story how I found him, too. I obtained this curio by some rather sensational means. You see, I was diving in search of a rare medicinal sea herb. I volunteer at the local children's apothecary on weekends, in the shallows around Sicil's own Black Cove, when I spotted something amazing. The chest belonging to the fabled Captain Pontius. Though the chest was stuck fast, I summoned a swell of great strength and prized it free from the ancient rock.
My word.
I had the treasure of a lifetime in my very hands. But then, slurp, gulp, I was swallowed by an ornery kraken that seemed to appear from nowhere. In the hubbub, I lost hold of my prize and watched it sink to the bottom of the beast's cavernous belly. Still, I feared only for a moment that all was futile. Before my mind's eye swam the faces of the many war widows and necrotic orphans who would be lost without my charitable support. I knew I had to live. Grabbing fast to the hilt of a cutlass that floated by at just that moment, I summoned all my strength to slash a great gash in the creature's gut. Freeing myself from my would-be tomb, I swam as quickly as I could, first to the surface and then to the shore. It was there, along the rocky beach, that I tripped over this talking head. Strange, isn't it?
Okay, let's talk to the head.
A talking head?
Oh, excuse me, I'm trying to prepare for the next show. Autographs will have to wait until the end. I doubt I have to tell you that I am the amazing singing Stefan, the only sentient severed head in Sicile. My audience sings my praises from hill and dale. Psst, you're a source hunter, aren't you? Oh, bless the seven. Look, you've got to help me. I've been kidnapped. Pleasure to meet you. Now, please, Stefan has many fans to meet today. Psst, help me. Take me to Reginald's cellar. There I will reveal everything.
Okay, so now I've got to... How?
This here is the greatest illusion in Andalane.
How am I going to do that? This feels like a thing to do later.
You there? You look like an actor just waiting for his big debut.
No, I really don't. Does he know anything? Do they know anything about the murder?
There. Sit. Stay a while.
No, they don't know anything. Not that I can ask at the moment.
You there? Have some pity. You look like an actor just waiting for his big debut.
Yeah.
Come on! Come on! Can't you hear the stage calling you?
Okay, and where's the councillor's corpse? Where's he buried? Or was he in a morgue? Did they say he's in a morgue? Where is the morgue?
As long as I'm around, no hair on your haloed head shall be harmed.
Where is the whore? There she is.
The hunter returns! I hope you are here to shop rather than... So, what piece of it... Oh, don't put stock in the hastily scribbled words of a lovelorn fool! This letter, it was a show of passion! A poorly worded passion I did not echo in the least. The Duke, he's like a spoiled child. He's not a man. He's not like Septimus.
Legion's greetings, Hunter. You claim to possess evidence that implicates Lady... There now, she was stringing Ferrol along. Ha! A pampered brat, that Duke, just like she says. Barks worse than his bite, no doubt. He'll be gone from here the instant he can, but I'll still be here, steadfast and by Milady's side. And what questions are those? So fair a lady, steadfast will I guard her.
Huh. Seems that the case against Esmeralda remains threadbare at best. Okay. Think we might go into the wide world for a bit. Unless, is there a morgue here? Wait, it wouldn't be here, it'd be in the hospital, wouldn't it, if there is a body? That's the tavern. What are you? That's the bathhouse, which means I need to go... Where do I need to go? I need to go to the clinic. Which... I need to go here. Don't need to go to the clinic, I need to come here. There's coffins. Dear me. The morgue! I was right! Mortician's workplace. But where's the mortician? We're good. I find it impossible that any but Mayor Cecil, Captain Aureus, Evelyn, or Esmeralda would have been able to gain access to the body without my noticing. A corpse can't just vanish into thin air, and even if it could, it's not as though a strong wind could blow a sack of gold onto the empty slab. One of them must have been involved, but as long as no one goes digging up Jake's coffin, I don't see how the crime could ever be traced back to me.
Looks like the mortician is rather suspicious about Jake.
What could Mayor Cecil,
Now
Captain
this
Aureus,
is
or
valuable.
Evelyn have to do with it?
Yeah. Open. I don't need a tooth. The corpse compendium. Okay, it's just how to deal with bodies. Where do you go? Ah! You wanna... Question, can I pickpocket? Do you mind? I don't think that worked. Anyway, let's just talk to him.
So, what's the bad news? More orcs rampaging? Sad story, that. Though if I'm speaking plainly, the sentimental aspect of it all doesn't make much of an impression on an undertaker. Especially not these days, with so many laid low by the orcs and such like. I just concern myself with giving the remains a respectable exit from life. We set him to rest in the northern graveyard. Perhaps he can finally get a little peace. How do you... Ah, the ledger, is it? Fool was I to leave it in the open. Or perhaps I even looked forward to being found out. Well, as you know, I have my suspects in the matter. What would you like to know?
Yeah, why do you suspect Mayor Cecil?
Plenty of us shopkeepers entrust the mayor with the spare keys to our businesses, you know? And he's the only person in town with a second copy of the key to the mortuary.
Okay.
He could have used it to sidle in without a peep, if he were so inclined.
But, wait, is your reasoning... Your reasoning is just that he has a key?
Aureus himself paid me a visit the night the body was delivered. Came rapping at my door in the frosty morning, before the sun had even started peeping, and told me to tell him, and only him,
if I noticed anything strange or suspicious about the remains. Can't see why he'd bothered to go through all that trouble, unless he knew something the rest of us don't. I know it sounds strange suspecting the doctor's apprentice of something so ghoulish as this, but there's few in this city could manage to transport a corpse without raising eyebrows. It was she who delivered Jake's body from the inn to the mortuary, and there was something about her that night. Some kind of excitement.
Okay.
Seemed she could barely contain her thoughts, that there was something thrilling about to happen. I can't quite settle it in my mind how a young medical professional would have such a strange reaction to an occasion such as that. And this may or may not have anything to do with the whole rigmarole. But her master, Dr. Theleron, bought an old shack of mine, one overtaken by undead, for an exorbitant price considering what he was getting. I never did figure what he wanted it for, but he sure seemed eager.
You trying to imply that they're bringing the counselor back to life? I don't know, it sounds it.
I never saw a widow less distraught at the death of her husband, and I've seen hundreds pass through my parlor. It was she who rang my bell just before the body was snatched, lured me outside claiming she needed air before discussing the funeral arrangements. Some accomplice could have sneaked in and grabbed the remains while I was comforting the oh-so-overcome Esmeralda. That gold's the only good thing to come out of this blasted affair, and I certainly plan on making some use of it.
Surely Bastia, whose sheep you stole, deserves this money more than anyone. Hand over the gold so I can make it. So it can make it. When did he steal a sheep? What am I missing? Shit. All right, let's go. I'm gonna go. I'm wrong, aren't I? Oh, let's go. Right, I'm one in the lead. Go on. Fuck. I'm still one ahead. Come on. Yes! Come on. One more win. That's all I need is one more win, and it's going to be with the scissors. That's what I'm talking.
Well, with all the troubles plaguing Sicil, I suppose us natives ought to put our finest feet forward. Here, take the gold, and give it to someone who actually deserves it.
Everything we do seems to fortify your abilities.
She said it, not me.
It's easy enough to gain new strength when one is carrying an entire team on one's shoulders.
Have no fear, my friend. I'm determined to prove my worth to you by our journey's end.
Okay, I don't know what the point in that was, but fair dues. I don't know. Actually, yeah, I do. Let's put another point. Boosts initiative and damage. Okay, we'll put it into there. Talent to determine a character's unique features. All skilled up gives you 2 extra ability points to spend. Pet pal! Why can't I be Anaconda? My Anaconda don't. My Anaconda don't. So does this give me 2 extras to choose? I kind of want Pet Pal, but... yeah, let's talk to animals. Okay, now for him. He... where was it? Oh, here. Sure. Gives you extra armor equal to your man-at-arms ability. Yeah, increases armor, bro. Let's do that early. Okay. So now I'm off to talk to... wait, who am I off to talk to? Oh, I need to find the body. Okay, so... I guess first I'll go talk to... I'll go talk to Cecil first, because just because he has a key doesn't really tell me that he should be a... what you call it? Suspect. And I'm going the long way. Actually, I'm lying to you all. I like doing that. This is going to be where we end this one today. I think I'm starting to get the hang of how the game works. So, I love you all. And I hope to see you in the next. A goodbye.